Delivering Happiness, A Path to Profits, Passion, and Purpose by Tony Hsieh. We are experiencing longer wait times than usual, but your call is important to us. My record wait time was the flight cancellation I made when COVID-19 hit the United States. I had held off until the last possible moment to cancel a trip to see a family in Texas. My cumulative wait time was over 8 hours. However, at one point I got to talk to a real person, one that made me feel like a real person myself, someone who listened. It was so refreshing. I'm not sure what it is that sometimes comes through phone, empathy or positive energy, but I've had customer service representatives that literally made my day, even in the most frustrating of circumstances. In his book, Delivering Happiness, Hsieh claims that the power of a positive phone call with a customer cannot be underestimated. He suggests that businesses and organizations should consider redefining themselves as opportunities to contribute to happiness. His goal is to make happier workplace cultures, thereby positively affecting both employees and customers. Based on the idea that profits, great customer service, and happiness are all intertwined, his book makes several clear points to transition your organization into a happier and thus more successful business. Zappos, the company he built on these principles, is used as an example of his principles throughout the book. According to Delivering Happiness, your transition starts with a focus on passion. In the book, Hsieh details many of his early jobs and his frustration with feeling unfulfilled. You will feel fulfilled when you are in a position that is a passion for you, and that is your best chance at success as well. Now, Hsieh is clear that he was never passionate about shoes, the main product Zappos sold when he joined them, but he was passionate about developing customer service at Zappos, and that ended up making the success of the business surge. When focusing in on your passion, do not allow yourself to be too broad. Be specific so you can master the niche, being the best at your passion rather than dabbling in a number of areas and settling for being mediocre. For Zappos, customer satisfaction was the identified passion. Everything they did fed into making shopping and interacting with Zappos a wow experience for customers. Identifying that as their passion helped them make many policy and procedure decisions. Hsieh adds that you should never outsource a task that is key to your passion. Take full responsibility for what you want to be your signature service. When growing a company, do not put too much stress on growth. Growing too fast can cause you to lose sight of your passion. Remember, Hsieh's passion was providing wonderful customer service, but Hsieh knew that workplace culture needed to be his first priority. Satisfaction and happiness in the workplace would lead to improved customer service in time. For that reason, Hsieh says even your hiring should be slowed down. Make sure you hire intentionally, with your passion and purpose in mind. Also, make sure to deliver some happiness to us by commenting, liking, and subscribing to this channel. It will mean a lot to us. All right, let's get back to the passion and purpose. In order to stay focused on the passion and purpose of your organization, make core values clear. They must be in accord with your purpose. Zappos' core values, for example, might be considered a little unorthodox, but their clarity helps support the work culture Hsieh was going for. His core values honored fun, an adventurous attitude, creativity, a willingness to be open-minded, and open communication. With these core values clearly stated, not only hiring, but the work environment and the way day-to-day work was carried out were guided to fit the company's purpose and passion. Having shared core values further unites your team. It builds a sense of belonging and connectedness that leads to a feeling of contentment among employees. You want a team where members feel like they belong and are appreciated. The way your team feels will spill over into the way your customers will be made to feel. At Zappos, Hsieh's core values translated into a very unique work environment where employees had open cubicles that they were encouraged to decorate to their heart's delight. Workspace was open and employees were able to encouraged to interact with one another throughout the day. And Tony Hsieh's desk area was no executive suite. He had a cubicle in the middle of the rest, allowing himself to be one with the employees, to interact with them on a regular basis, and to truly be part of the work culture he was so passionate about. Delivering Happiness also stresses the importance of always striving to learn new things. Clearly, to maintain creativity and an open-minded approach, welcoming new ideas is a necessity. Hsieh did not mind trying new ideas and experimenting at Zappos. In fact, he saw facing challenges as positive. Challenges are a time to rally behind core values and encourage new growth and learning. An organization willing to meet challenges will not stagnate. When it comes to hiring, one of the key attributes to look for in a candidate is a love for learning. As far as promoting your organization is concerned, Hsieh doesn't advocate much time and energy being spent creating buzz. Your best advertisement is satisfied, happy customers. They create the buzz for you. Put your efforts into what you do best, your passion, and you will build a deeper trust and loyalty that advertising can't approximate. Word-of-mouth advertising via happy customers can't be beat. Zappos, for example, found that focusing particularly on making customers happy on the phone paid off, with customers not only returning to Zappos, but recommending Zappos to their friends, thereby bringing in more customers. In fact, even the media ended up giving attention to Zappos for outstanding customer service. So, as you can see, Hsieh was about a higher purpose than just selling shoes. He advises that your passion be a higher level goal of some sort. Ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? What is the ultimate purpose behind your organization? While making profits is obviously what keeps Zappos going, delivering unequaled customer service and ultimately customer happiness is a higher goal that Hsieh suggests can make owners and workers happy.